So we're 4 down.
And we're all still
1, 2,
standing.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're all standing
a
except
few more.
we're all standing except for Nick, who is sitting because he's a giant. And the camera angle didn't get wide enough.
That's right. We were good earlier, but we had to move. So, all right. So what's next? Weller
Green Label.
Green Label?
Green Label, yeah.
All right. So this is Weller Green Label Special Reserve.
Put this in the bucket.
It's also 90 proof. It's also a Buffalo Trace product. And the Weller line, this is the lowest one.
Yep.
Right.
And that's
And it's the easiest to find. Really.
it's the only one I've ever had, but they've got 7 or 8 different bourbons. Here comes the rain. They've got 7 or 8 different bourbons, but everyone talks about this one and how good it is, and but that's because they can find it. The difference between that and the red label we have, we can do next, I've heard is a significant difference. But the red label's unopened. We have the 107 there that's unopened, and I guess we'll try that and
I'm excited.
tell
to
for
see the
ourselves. I'm
difference.
excited too
Yeah.
because I've heard it's a big difference between the two.
Right.
And it's actually compared to all the other, they've got the all the different labels they have, or all the different, apparently this one is the best that I've heard.
Right.
So I'm
and
excited.
that's exciting because I know the green label is really good. So
That good, Nick?
yeah,
So we got
we
One.
yeah.
7 more to do. So Weller Green Label, 90 proof, 45% alcohol.
That's a lot smoother than the last ones, being 90 proof too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't burn. I didn't get any burn at all.
No.
Right away.
Right.
Like,
That's a very easy drinking bourbon.
Yeah, for sure. Do y'all
and maybe my tongue is numb.
No.
so do y'all just drink it and let it sit in your mouth, or because I've heard that people, they drink it and then they exhale all the alcohol vapor so that it doesn't burn so bad.
So I went on. Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say I went on a wine tasting thing one time. So I do what they told me to do on the wine tasting thing, where you kind of you inhale and kind of let the air flow over the bourbon, and then I exhale through my nose, and that's how I try to get. If I'm gonna try to be all fan, I make sure I stick my pinky out when I grab my cup. Stick your pinky out. That's
always
important. That's important for flavor.
Makes it taste better.
It makes it taste. It makes you feel better.
It gives you an
Right.
accent.
You feel more sophisticated.
You feel more
You
sophisticated.
speak with a British tone when you're
Yeah.
done.
And a monocle just shows up. I just have a monocle,
That was quite wonderful.
This is $60 now?
which is way more. That's a lot.
Wow.
I believe it.
That one's 120.
Wow.
The Weller Special Reserve.
It's
So, y'all want to do the special reserve,
Yeah.
the green,
Yeah,
the red
yeah.
label? All right. It's Matt's bottle, so we're gonna let him open it. Do what?
I might want to try it.
You want to try it? You want to do it now, or you want to do it later?
Actually,
I'm
I'm
sure
not
they-
even gonna hit my cigar before I try it. I want to get the full
Yeah, I'll pour
effect.
All right. Just pay back.
I mean, it's open.
Yeah, that's.
It's a good time to. Now this is 107 proof.
This is
Where
107.
the
yeah.
name comes from, Antique
And that,
107.
like,
Can you smell
It's so
different?
smooth. I mean, yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not as
Yeah.
strong of a
It-
smell.
How
It
long
definitely
is it?
smells.
Tell us
smooth.
about
This
this bourbon.
so this one's aged. Hold on. Same company, obviously. It's. I don't know much about the where I believe the difference is where it's going to be in the warehouse is what you're gonna get the difference of, and it's bottled at a different. It's bottled at a different proof.
But it's aged longer too, right? I would imagine so.
I don't know.
You come through the gate?
I know the black label is 12 years,
12 year.
which is longer than this is longer than the green. The green's 5. The special reserve is 5, or not 5. It's 10.
I think the red's 10.
So the red label's 10 years. So it's 10. So I think it's just a difference of location, which makes a big difference.
Right.
What we said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it smells sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy. That's great.
That really is.
Little like I didn't get.
Matt's going back for seconds.
That's really good.
There's definitely more alcohol in it though.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
You can taste the difference.
You can taste the different proof. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
What do you think, Matt?
I like that. That was a good buy. It's hard to find.
Yeah. And what is this run tab? 120.
Anywhere from 1 to 120, depending on where you go.
So I went to one place in town and it was $2.20, which was the same as the black. They had the black label and the red label. It was both $2.20, which I thought was a really high price. I was like, I can't. But yeah, I think if you could find this for $80, I'd pick it up.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Chase, is this an allocated bottle?
Yeah. All the Wellers are.
All the
All of
Wellers
them
are
are.
allocated.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, good stuff. So what's next? E.H. Taylor?
Yeah, let's do it.
Tab, I'm afraid to get you to look up how much E.H. Taylor costs because I know what I paid for this bottle. And it was secondary prices. What up, man?
What's up, Shell?
Sheldon's here.
Grab that water, Nick. Please. There we go.
We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, when I
tables
stood
down
up, you couldn't see my head.
Ha.
We had to
I
move
got you,
inside. Yeah.
Emma will be over here in a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought Jeremy would be here.
He left.
Right.
He doesn't like bad weather.
Sissy.
We're recording.
I needed him to be here.
We're recording, Sheldon.
How much did you pay?
Yeah, I don't want to tell you.
I don't want to see. He's embarrassed. It's
I'm
okay.
I'm embarrassed to tell you. How much is it?
130
130?
across the board.
You hear that, Sheldon?
6 different sites, the same 130.
6 different sites. This says 130. I paid $100 for it,
Wow.
There's a couple a little less and a couple a little more.
but that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
2 years ago. You bought it 2 years ago.
Yeah, I did too. Or a year ago at least. I've never opened it.
He was saving it for a special
I was
occasion.
saving it for a
This
special
is that
occasion. I was going to open it when we built Nick's fence.
Oh yeah.
You're just too tired.
It was
I
too.
was just too
It was too hot and too tired.
Did you
that
bring
day.
it? Did you at least show up with it?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Because he knew it wouldn't get finished.
I would think that the
No.
E.H. Taylor and the 107 are like similar level. Would you know what I mean? Like probably as far as hard to find.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
And I didn't get this at allocation. You know, usually you can get this is an allocated bourbon too. I got this at Crazy Cecil's Party Shop. They actually have Blantons all the time, and they have just rare stuff. Well, I won't say rare, but it's hard to find stuff. You know,
Where's
but
that at?
it's on Veterans Parkway. But
They're not sponsoring this video.
Right, they're not sponsoring this video, but they do sell it at secondary prices.
Right.
So, okay. Y'all should feel special. 'Cause I wasn't
do.
gonna open this bottle for a
I know,
long
right?
time.
Hey, that smell. That's a strong smell. Like a good. Like I can smell it well.
So this is this is bottled in bond. This is a bottled in bond bourbon.
So is that part of the Buffalo Trace as well?
Buffalo Trace, bottled in bond, Act of 1897. I don't think I talked about it during this video. I think I did it the last two, but it's
Colonel E.H. Taylor.
has to be aged for 4 years. It has to be in the same distillery, in the same season, and has to be bottled at 100 proof. So this should be 100
It's 100
proof.
proof. Yep.
100 proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it comes in a fancy box,
And it comes in a fancy box.
tube.
fancy tube.
Fancy tube.
I've seen the tubes sold on. I've seen the tubes for sale online.
Yeah.
Just the tube, no nothing.
So you
in
can
it.
put it on your shelf and
You
pretend
can
like
act like
you
you
had
pretend
it.
like,
Yeah.
hey, I did this when I found it.
I bought this tube for $30, but I want to see the bottle inside.
Yeah.
Already
It's
drank
empty.
it.
It's empty. Oh yeah, man. Sorry, I had some friends over.
That's good. That's real smooth for a
Oh man.
Oh, dude, that is very smooth.
I can get caramel right off
Yeah.
the top,
Yeah.
right in the beginning.
Yeah. For 100 proof,
Yeah.
it's smooth. It's
I'll take this. I like this more than the 107.
yeah, it's more. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite.
I
we've had
think
so
yeah, I
far.
think
That's really
Yeah.
good.
that
For some reason, I don't know why, I always thought the E.H. Taylor would be like really spicy or have like a whole bunch of just, I don't know, for some reason I thought it was going to burn real bad.
Right.
That was,
that's
Excellent.
probably hands down the best bourbon I've had in my life so far.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. Look at, you could reseal that. It hardly looks like we took anything.
After the day I had at work.
We should have saved that for last.
That was really good.
I don't know.
That was so
Look,
good.
I'm telling you,
I mean-
Jefferson's make some great products.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to try it out.
Yeah.
We didn't say this earlier. We have a surprise here, which is nothing rare.
Right.
Maybe it's rare, but
Well, it's something that
it's
none
something
of us
none
have
of us have ever
Yeah.
tried, and we're
Yeah.
just going to give it a shot. And you know what's funny is I cleared my. I took a little drink of water after that last one
Mhm.
before we did the E.H. Taylor. I think that made a little difference too. Like that was significantly higher than the rest of them. I thought.
Try to angle it away from the hole.
There's a hole in my bucket.
How do y'all get caramel off that?
If
Oh,
you
man,
let it hit the front of your tongue, I
Doesn't
can
it
taste
taste just like a Werther's caramel to you?
Like butterscotch?
All right, so the next one we're going to try is
Everyone's favorite bourbon.
the infamous.
the infamous, the one that everybody tries to find and can't find, the one
Yep.
that every liquor store owner hears. Do you,
got
have
Blanton's?
Blanton's?
You have it. You have that.
And this is the letter A. So, and I've got 2 more bottles inside.
Brian sold me a bottle of O, right? I think it was an
I
O.
believe it was O.
Yeah, you sold me one of those.
The O costs more.
Does the
O costs more.
Does it? What you know about that?
Brian is the Blanton's man.
Brian's
Yeah.
found more Blantons than I can ever.
Yeah.
Blant. Now I'll say this: if you're willing to go wait at ABC once a month, they have Blantons, but you got to line up.
So for the only
You got to have an
Georgia,
Alabama.
yeah. So for the only
Yeah.
Georgia resident in the room, I don't have any.
You're out of luck.
I
You're
don't have-
SOL.
You can't show up to ABC store.
So I went to, I'll tell you my Blanton story. So I had taken my mom to Sam's that morning.
Yeah.
And it was allocation day. And I thought, well, let me just swing by the one in Phoenix City and see what they got. So I swing by there, and no one had been there. No one. So I pulled in. I said, hey, do y'all have anything left from allocation? They said, yeah, we got Blanton's, and they had like 4 or 5 bottles left. So I went in and bought one because, you can only buy one,
Yeah.
So I went in and bought one. And then went back out to the car, and I told my mom, I said, hey, I need you to go in there and buy me a bottle of Blanton's. And she's like, I'm going to be the talk of the Sunday school. So she goes in and buys a bottle of Blanton's for me. And then I'm on my way home, and I call Tabitha, and I'm like, hey, Tab, what are you doing? And she said, nothing. I said, I need you to do me a favor.
No, I was in the bed.
She said, what's that? I said, I need you to go buy a bottle of Blanton's for me. So I went and picked her up. We went up there, and she bought a bottle of Blanton's for me, too. So I got 3 bottles that day.
Yeah.
And I believe I sold one to you.
Well, yeah, I bought
Yeah.
I
one.
gave you one for your
For
wedding.
my wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have got married again. I
Yeah.
got it for free.
Yeah.
That same day we were in line.
Brittany, he's kidding.
I should have got.
Just to
Let me just
clarify.
clarify. I should have got married to Brittany
Brittany.
again.
Renewed his vows.
There you go.
That's right.
That's what he meant.
My 8-year vows.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I did do some research on Blanton's, too.
Okay.
I know y'all ready to drink it. but-
No, go ahead.
Yeah, well, let's hear it.
I told y'all the end of this video would be a whole lot better than the beginning. So Blanton's is the first single barrel.
Right. I think I heard that.
1984, Elmer T. Lee responsible for the creation of a super premium bourbon known as single barrel. Most bourbons are, barrels are dumped all together to come up with the perfect blend so that the flavor profile matches each bottle. But Blanton's is the first single barrel bourbon. It's distilled in Buffalo Trace in Frankfort, Kentucky. It has the same mash bill as Pappy's.
Oh.
Same mash bill as Pappy's.
Which is also Buffalo Trace. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
And it's stored in their infamous W warehouse, I thought it said. Somewhere.
I think you're right.
which is a metal warehouse. I mean, metal rick house.
Mm-hmm.
So it also has rye in it. It's a rye bourbon.
Look at the clouds are opening up when we decide to drink Blanton's, so there's something good about it.
Yeah, it tells you. All right, here we go.
All right.
I mean, it is really smooth.
Yeah. It. Yeah.
And this is
it's
93
good.
proof. I mean, it's really good bourbon.
I haven't had
It
one
goes
since,
down. It
wedding.
goes down. I wouldn't. I still like the E.H. Taylor more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had this at the house, and it tastes great.
Yeah, it's a really good bourbon, but it's like it's so searched for, and every liquor store owner or employee gets asked all the time, "Do you have Blanton's?" And that's if you watch TikTok videos at all, then you'll hear, most of them, a lot of them are about people coming in and asking for Blanton's.
Yep.
I think it's more about the hunt for it that people
for sure.
That's more.
And also collecting the horses as well.
Yeah.
That was a genius marketing thing for them to. Hey,
Yeah.
you got to get all the letters.
Yep.
I know that my family out on the West Coast, they have caps on the price you sell alcohol for, and so I know that you can find this out there. What I've heard is if you can find it, stores will sell it for $60, $70, something like that.
Right.
Where out here on the East Coast, easily $120 or more at retail.
If you get it on allocation day, it's $60.
Is it?
Yeah.
But that's the problem is you're not going to find it.
Well,
very rarely.
You just got to know when the day is and get there and wait in line. Some days, now I've been before, and they only got 3 bottles, and I was like the 5th person in line, and I didn't get anything. But sometimes they have 12, sometimes they have 6, sometimes they have 3.
Now they have a whole bunch of different lines, which I thought is cool. They've got the gold label. They've got the green label.
And that's what you have. You got the green label. One of yours that you bought was the green.
Yes, you're right. And that's what we were saying earlier. And I know they have a blue label as well, which is less known. But I believe the blue label is only it's something to do. Hold on, it's a specific country. It's their blue special label release, and it's you can't find it anywhere. But they're like it's Poland. They released this one in Poland, and it's same bottle shape and everything like that, but it's got blue label with silver lettering, and it's a Polish retail market.
And did that say $4,000?
Hold on, yeah, $32.99, so $3,300 for that blue. And that's just because it's rare. I don't think that people consider that part of the actual collection.
Right.
They've got the rye, and they've got different things like that.
More on what Chase was saying about it being a genius marketing strategy, like trying to collect all the horses. I've literally seen people in restaurants that carry Blanton's try to buy just the individual horse off the bottle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and the restaurants can't can't sell it to them.
You find it on eBay. You can find the horses on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And what's even another level of that is the different. Like it's not they don't all have the same cork. So the single barrel's got the sort of that bronze dark horse, but then the gold label has the gold horses and and so you can buy, I think it's like five or six sets altogether if you really want to find them all.
Right.
So,
but it's really, it's good.
It's
and,
good,
and everybody dogs it. They're like, oh well, it's not. If you want a good bourbon, don't buy Blanton's. It's not the best bourbon. Well, it may not be.
Yeah.
But it's still
It's still
good
really
bourbon.
good.
If you can get it at regular price for
Retail
$60,
price,
It's good. Yeah.
yeah.
now
sure.
if you paid
Secondary
$200
market
for
prices
it,
for it, yeah.
I might feel the same way. But for $60,
It's
It's
a
good.
good bourbon.
It's a
yeah.
good bourbon for sure.
All right, so